Prince, you are a Jehovah's Witness. I had no idea that one of your commandments was to fuck constantly. Door-to-door salesmen and fuck machines. Didn't know. Did you know actually that, did you know? I'm realizing something, and I'll talk about it after I say this next joke. Did you know in an interview with Eric Clapton, the interviewer asked, has anyone heard this, what is it like to be the best guitarist in the world? They asked that to Eric Clapton. He responded, I don't know, you'd have to ask Prince. He didn't mean it though, he just had low self-esteem from letting his son fall out of a window. So. Well, your confidence would be shot too if your kid died like an apple pie cooling on a windowsill, you know? I'm realizing a lot of dead kid references in Fidel Castro's jokes. That's like 4 now. ¿Por qué? Which is my new talk show. ¿Por qué? With Fidel Castro. On Telemundo. Prince, Principessa. You wrote slave on the side of your face because your record label wouldn't let you out of your contract, which I saw Roots, and that's exactly what slavery's like. The entire time, Kunta Kinte changed his name to the slave formerly known as Toby to get out of his contract with the Warner Brothers. That was his slave owner's name. George Michael is here, Jorge Miguel, as we know him in Cuba. George Michael. I loved you on Arrested Development. That was a safe one. You died of heart failure on Christmas Day, which means last Christmas you legitimately gave us your heart. How come you didn't wake us up before you go-go? You sang Careless Whisper? Hey, here's a careless whisper. I don't give a fuck that you died. Back on track. All right, the last joke with your song title is, you got arrested for trying to solicit sex from a cop. Bet you didn't see that coming. Wham! Okay, ese es todo for George Michael. All right, now someone else who I'm surprised beat out Gene Wilder is Alan Rickman is here. God must have really hated the British this year. Alan, you performed as a member of the prestigious Royal Shakespeare Company at Stratford-upon-Avon, and then you played the bad guy from Die Hard. It's kind of your whole career. You were the bad guy in Die Hard, the bad guy in Love Actually. You were the bad angel in Dogma. The guy who everyone thinks is a bad guy but turns out to be a good guy in Harry Potter. Spoiler alert. Alert, they spoiler. You were chosen by Empire magazine as one of the 100 sexiest stars in film history, ranking 34th and 59th as the top 100 movie stars of all time, which makes me think the staff at Empire has seen roughly 7 movies. 34th sexiest guy all time. Do you know, the guy whose body is like a 5 at best? I'm now going to list off people who are ranked below you on the list, then turn to you, look at you, and say you're uglier. James Dean. You're uglier. Denzel Washington. You're uglier. Liam Neeson. You're a less famous, uglier version of him. Kim Basinger. And yes, this list had both genders. You're uglier. Juliette Lewis. And I'll give you that one. It's not that hot. Maybe in What's Eating Gilbert Grape, but she was young, you know. But you all get the point. He's ugly. Now, the person who came closest to mattering as much as me in the world, Muhammad Ali. Give it up for Muhammad Ali. See? See, ¿por qué no? A lot of people think the theme song for Your Life would be Eye of the Tiger, but by the end it was more like Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Oh, spicy, caliente. You said you float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, but by the end you forgot like an Alzheimer's patient and shook like a maraca? A lot of people were scared of you in the ring. I was scared of you at the opening ceremonies of the '96 Olympics. You were holding a torch. Jesus. You looked like you were constantly trying to hold back from laughing. Good God. Thought you were going to burn down Atlanta. I was more scared of Jew than Richard Jewell. This is the first and last time I will be catcalled as Fidel Castro. Pero gracias. Recuerda, soy gay. Estoy chistando, it's silly, no? You are a great fighter, a strong figure. You didn't go to Vietnam, you dodged the draft. You dodged a lot of punches in your career. The only thing you couldn't dodge was the long-term effects of boxing. Oh no, I'm not the real Fidel Castro. Thank you very much. Good night.
Fidel Castro, ladies and gentlemen.